Hi, welcome back to Hey Calli. Today I want to answer a question I got not too long ago from a colleague looking for job changing advice. And the question was specifically around what this individual should put on a resume to help ensure they at least get an interview. Just adjust this. Okay. And that's a tricky one, right? Because there are a lot of folks out there who will say that you should be very, very responsive to the job description or to any specific instructions that are in the job description. For example, sometimes they'll tell you to provide specific information about certain types of experience. Other times they'll, even little things like just to see if you follow instructions, like make sure that your resume is in PDF form instead of, some other format. Whatever it is, I think the most important thing you can do from a purely administrative perspective is make sure that you're responsive to any special requests in the job description. Secondarily, you want to make sure, in my opinion, that you provide numbers. For my profession, and I'm an attorney, I have always found that somewhat challenging, not just because numbers can be very difficult for some attorneys, especially me. But our results, our key performance indicators, are not always measured in the same way that more operational roles are. So it can be a challenge to say, I did X amount of work, or I produced X amount of revenue. That's not usually the case with an attorney in an in-house setting. So that could be challenging, as I said. And what I found, though, is the more of a leadership role you have, the easier those kinds of metrics become. And they should definitely be included in your resume. And basically, anything you can count, see if that can provide some additional detail in the resume. Number one, it'll set you apart because not all of your competitors, not all of the competing candidates will think to do that. They get into very detailed narratives about what they've done, how they've done it, and the whole rah-rah thing, and that's great, but it results in a wordy, sometimes tedious to read resume, and especially the higher up you go on the corporate ladder, or the higher the position you're seeking, the more numbers will tend to resonate with the folks who are hiring you, the CEOs, the CFOs, the COOs. So what I think could be helpful is maybe looking at how much you've shaved off the outside counsel bill. Did you change your legal research software or document management system to save money? If so, how much? In what amount of time did you make a significant change? Did you reduce the overall headcount in your department? Anything that can be counted, look to that as a metric you incorporate into your resume. It definitely, in my experience, okay, so definitely reservedly, but it's hard for me to imagine it could hurt. So numbers, metrics, in whatever way you can, that is honest. Do not make anything up. Do not fabricate. Do not lie. And I think if you can do that, it'll definitely catch the eye of whomever is reading your resume. And don't forget, we have very technical skills, and it's not just lawyers. There are a lot of people in the business world who do, and it's not always easy for the folks who first read your resume, the recruiters, to really grasp the kind of in the weeds descriptions of what you do from day to day. So providing metrics is universally relatable. So consider providing numbers in your resume to show milestones reached, goals achieved. Let me know what you think in the comments. Give me a thumbs up, and if you're not yet a subscriber, please consider doing so. Thanks so much. Bye.